8 strongest sexual triggers and how to use them to attract women. There are certain things you can do that bypass the usual small talk and instantly spark a deeper or magnetic pull in a woman's mind. They're not about perfect looks, money, or memorizing cheesy lines, in fact. Most men overlook them entirely because they're subtle, but when you use them with the right timing, they hit like lightning, creating that unspoken shift from casual interest to something much more charged in this video. We'll cover 8 of these triggers, what they are, why they work, and exactly how to use them so you naturally draw women toward you without chasing or forcing anything. 1. You let moments hang in the air longer than she expects. Most guys rush to fill every silence, like they're terrified she might lose interest if the conversation slows. But here's the twist: when you let a pause breathe, it creates a tiny drop in her stomach. The same kind you get at the top of a roller coaster. She starts to wonder what's going on in his head. Why isn't he scrambling to keep this light and easy? That uncertainty works like static electricity. Invisible, but it charges the air instead of you proving your value with constant chatter. You're letting the moment prove it for you. You're showing that you're not afraid of space. And space is where attraction has room to grow to. You hold back approval until it's deserved. Flattery is cheap when it's handed out like candy on Halloween. But when a man saves his praise for moments that genuinely earn it, it lands with 10 times the impact. Imagine she tells a story expecting the usual, "Wow, that's amazing," and instead you just tilt your head. Taking her in then, only after she finishes and you've actually thought about it, you say, "That's impressive." The delay forces her brain to work for your reaction. It's no longer a free sample, it's a rare reward, and that scarcity makes it addictive. Most guys, they want to project that same rare energy, but their body doesn't always back it up. The mind might be sharp, but the skin looks dull. The energy dips in the afternoon, and their presence feels a little flat. That's why today's sponsor, Axo Supplements, created their premium CO's blend. It's the same miracle seaweed A-list celebrities swear by for red carpet glow, combined with organic bladderwrack and bachroot for immune support, skin health, and natural detox. Just 2 capsules a day can help you feel more vibrant, look more refreshed, and carry yourself with the kind of radiance people notice without knowing why. It supports your immune system, fuels steady energy, and promotes clear skin from the inside out. No gimmicks, no sugar rush, just natural minerals and antioxidants. Working with your body, you can get 10% off your first order with code JY10, or just click the link in the comments. Then it'll be applied automatically. 3. You're unfazed when she tests you. Women don't test men because they're cruel. They test because they're wired to sense how solid you are. Most guys crumble when teased, flattered, or challenged, instantly shifting to win her approval back. But the man who shrugs it off without losing his rhythm, that's dangerous in the best way. It tells her that her opinion matters, but it doesn't steer your entire mood. This is catnip to the female mind because it signals deep stability. She can lean toward you without worrying you'll wobble for. You redirect instead of react. Picture this: she brings up a subject meant to trip you into a long defense. Maybe about your dating life, your job, or your opinion on something spicy. Most men defend, justify, and scramble to explain, but you pivot smoothly into something playful or intriguing. She tries to pull you into the mud, and you're suddenly leading her into a garden. Instead, this doesn't just avoid traps. It makes her feel like being around you, shifts her mood, and that shift is intoxicating. Attraction isn't just about how you look or what you say, it's about how she feels when she's with you. 5. You display an unhurried curiosity about her. There's a specific rhythm that sparks attraction. And it's not a rapid-fire interview or a detective's interrogation. It's the way you ask something, then let the answer echo a little before moving on. You're not collecting facts, you're savoring the person in front of you. She starts to feel like she's being seen in 4K while every other guy is looking at her in grainy standard definition. That level of attention, not constant but deliberate, tells her she's rare, which makes you rare for noticing. 6. You let your amusement leak through slowly. Most guys either hold a stone face or laugh at everything. But when you let a small knowing smile appear as if you've just caught something deliciously human about her, and you don't even explain it right, away her mind lights up. What's he thinking? Did I just intrigue him? That little delay in revealing why you're amused forces her to lean forward literally or mentally. You're not performing for her. You're letting her join a private joke she hasn't fully heard yet. That tension. That's the trigger working. 7. You never fully close the loop. Humans crave completion in stories, in conversations, in patterns. When you give her 90% of something and leave that last 10% hanging, her mind starts filling in the blanks. Maybe you share a short personal story. Stop just before the "and then" part and change the subject. Maybe you make a teasing comment, then glance away before she can respond. It's not about being cryptic, it's about giving her just enough to engage her imagination, and when her imagination is involved, attraction moves from the surface to the deep end. 8. You carry a could be anywhere energy. One of the most magnetic states a man can have is the sense that while you're here now, you could easily be somewhere else and you'd be just fine either way. It's not arrogance, it's a subtle looseness in your posture, it's a calmness in your eyes. You're engaged with her, but you're not anchored like a ship desperate for a dock. This creates a light tension. She can feel you choosing to be there, not needing to be there. That choice is what makes her want to secure your attention before it drifts.